Hello and welcome to FDS MTG News for Tuesday, June 28th, 2022. Double your pleasure, double your fun. Double Masters 2022 is right around the corner, and my god, is there a lot of fantastic reprints like Monastery Mentor, Force of Negation, Mana Drain, Surgical Extraction, Alesha Who Smiles at Death, Seasoned Pyromancer, Warrior's Oath, Bloom Tender, Concordant Crossroads, Food Chain, Aurelia the War Leader, Kalia of the Vast, Panharmonicon, Sensei's Divining Top, Planar Bridge, City of Brass, and a Smothering Tide with wicked new full-frame art. Really, it's wicked. Yes, this set is almost as jaw-dropping as Ultimate Masters was. So much good stuff is being reprinted, except for Entomb and Nykthos Shrine to Nyx, which I would have loved, because then I wouldn't have had to spend $300 to finish these two decks, but that's another video. This just in, supply for Double Masters 2022 is ridiculously low, and there is talk that there isn't going to be a second print run, and because of this, it is inflating prices even higher than they were before. That's not surprising at all. Seriously, even if we overlook the similar problem that occurred with the original Double Masters, which was released in the middle of a global pandemic, so supply chains were already stressed, and look back to Ultimate Masters, you will find the same thing. I get it. Master sets are supposed to be the exclusives. They are the poster child for not every product is for you. But to further suppress supply so that those that would pay MSRP, if MSRP was still a thing, but again, that's another video. For those of us that would pay $15 to $20 for a chance at a quadruple mythic pack, it sucks. Wizards, we want to give you money. Let us. On the other side of the spectrum, we have Commander Legends 2 Battle for Baldur's Gate, and it seems stores practically can't give it away, considering Card Kingdom just did a 24-hour fire sale of it where you could get a set booster box for $80. That speaks volumes. Remember, this was supposed to be a higher priced product, where packs were a few dollars more than regular standard packs. When you take that into consideration, and the fact that the set has only been out for 2 weeks, it really puts it into perspective. It seems this product ain't moving. This is absolutely anecdotal, but my LGS is running multiple Baldur's Gate drafts to try to get rid of all the pre-release kits they didn't sell. As a quick aside, if you can make it to a casual draft of this set, do so. Power level and card prices aside, it's a blast to draft. But why isn't it selling? Well, this is all pure speculation from a random fan who thinks too much about tiny pieces of cardboard in his free time, but I think it comes down to a couple of things. I think the inflated prices initially didn't help, and when only a few cards spiked in price after release and there wasn't much effect on eternal formats, it kept people away. The lack of good reprints also didn't help, and that brings us to what I think is the big reason: Double Masters 2022. Everyone knew that a mere 4 weeks after Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate was released, Double Masters would be dropping, and everyone was saving their college funds for that. And this was across the board. I think this speaks to the problem that we are seeing of Wizards jamming so many products into the schedule. Some products are going to suffer. From design assets to production quality. Seriously, Baldur's Gate is a fun draft, but the cards come out of the pack like they were cut with a dull machete. All the way to customer fatigue, we're at a point now where even the whales are having to pace themselves and what products they purchase. I just hope Wizards doesn't take the wrong message from this. They didn't sell poorly because it was a crossover or because it was a commander draft. At least, those aren't the main reasons in my opinion. I think it didn't do well because Wizards didn't give it a fair shot out of the gate. Taking a break from paper, let's move to digital, where Wizards is trying to have its cake and eat it too. Not only are they trying to have a powerhouse of a tabletop card game, they also want a digital card game that can do cool stuff that can't be done in paper. And I get that. They are trying to please audiences in both realms, and that's a hard line to walk. Unfortunately, I think Wizards isn't walking that line so much as ignoring it completely and doing whatever the hell they want. First up is the hexagonal card Viconia Nightmare Disciple, which has the same art as the paper card Viconia Drow Apostate. The arena card allows you to exile a creature from your graveyard for 1 mana, and then Viconia transforms into another version of the card that is the color of the creature you exile, and a special effect accompanies it based on the color. The paper version allows you to bring a card from the graveyard to your hand if you have 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. We also had Black Dragon's Gate and Gate of the Black Dragon. Same art, different abilities. Why? Why did this happen? Could they have not had the digital card be Turnstile of the Black Dragon and maybe use a similar piece of art instead? Maybe from a different angle? And why am I and other members of the Magic community getting so riled by this, especially since Alchemy has been doing similar stuff for a while now? For me, it's the name changes and severe departures in what the card does, but the same art. Up to this point, for the most part, Alchemy has only nerfed and buffed creatures. They've fiddled with the knobs of the cards to make it more or less powerful. This is something completely different. This has the potential to create confusion. These cards do different things. They're different cards. It's not the fact that they created a six-sided card. I'm not upset about that. Arena is digital and you can do some fun stuff with it that you can't do with paper cards. That's fine. It's the fact they didn't create new cards for these two items. They already did half the work by actually creating different card designs with different names. Why not finish the job and just create new card art and slap it in there? Magic is complicated enough. Not only is it a complicated game, but now we have to keep track of dozens of new products, hundreds of new cards, which are in different card frames now, so we have to be aware of that as well. How about we don't throw in another layer of complication by having the same art on effectively different cards? Go ahead, Wizards, get silly in Arena. Make a dodecahedronal card that randomly picks a side whenever you draw your second card per turn, but make it a digital-only card that doesn't have a paper copy. Please? That about does it for today. Like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok and Twitter at FDS_MTG, and click on stuff. Hello and welcome to Alesha who strives at death. Panaharmonomenon. Panaharmomacadadadacon. Panharmononicon. Damn it. Harmonicon. Panharmonicon. And a smothering tide with wicked new full fame packs are being sold at a couple of dollars more than the regular standard set price packs. Pack prices. Crap. Well, all of this is pure speculation from a random fan who thinks too much about tiny pieces of cardboard and is which has the same art as the paper card Viconia Drowned. First up is the hexagonal card Viconia Nightmare, which has the same art as the paper card. Papal card? It's a very religious card. This show is part of the CIP network, inspiring creativity, one episode at a time.